Good afternoon, y'all, and welcome to Cleveland, Ohio.
Hi, we're excited to be here.
So we had some viewers, Rick and Sandy, who are from here, and they reached out to us and told us all the things we could do here. Well, we decided, let's just go hang out with them for the day. So our first stop is we're getting lunch with them, and then they're gonna be our official tour guides for our time here in Cleveland. Did y'all see that?
So crazy because you don't know where they're coming from. It's so loud. Sounds like they're gonna hit you.
By the way, the Cleveland Air Show is going on right now, and they are flying all over the place. How's it going, man?
Nice to meet you, sir.
Hi.
That's my daughter, Emily.
Emily, nice to meet you.
Hello.
I think you heard the Thunderbirds.
Oh yeah, we were trying to get some of it, but they're so fast. By the time I get it up, I miss them. Lunch was awesome. Now we're going to a free arcade.
Never been to one of these. Should be fun.
You never been to an arcade?
Not a free one. I like free.
So that is the Pens Mechanical. The arcade is 100% free. You have to pay for the pinball and for the duck bowling, which is the bowling with the little strings attached. That place is awesome. Now we're going to get ice cream. Do you want ice cream?
Yeah.
It was a pleasure meeting you guys.
Good to meet you too. Bye. It was good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
I'm going home with you.
Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Thank you for planning today. We had a great
no
time.
problem.
This is awesome. What a great city here. Can you say bye? Yeah. Sweet boy.
So we had a great time hanging out with Rick and Sandy yesterday in Cleveland, Ohio. Thank you so much for inviting us and showing us a good time. And they also gave us several suggestions on things we can do when we're in the Cleveland area. But we're gonna take a small break from adventuring, and that's because it's Labor Day weekend. So we're gonna do Labor Day weekend things. We're gonna hang out here at the RV park, we're gonna barbecue, we're gonna go enjoy the pool and all the activities the campground has to offer, because we know after this weekend, most of the fun summer stuff is gonna be closing down. So we're gonna have a good time. The first and most important step for today is we need to get the barbecue pit out, because no Labor Day weekend celebration is complete without some barbecuing. While that gets warmed up, let's go season the meat. So, small problem, and it's gonna affect the performance of our barbecue if we don't fix it. But right now, my surge protector on the RV is going crazy, and that's gonna affect our barbecue because our barbecue is electric, and every time the surge protector cuts off, it turns the barbecue pit off. So, we're gonna run an extension cord all the way to the pedestal so it's not feeding off the RV, and we have constant power. More bad news. The pedestal doesn't have a 15 amp plug on it. It only has a 30 and a 50, so I can't run an extension cord directly to it. So now we had to make changes inside the RV. We turned 2 of the AC units off and we stopped using all the extra stuff. Now we have the barbecue pit running, but that brings up another point. So we've been here for several days. It's actually been pretty good here. Last night, this place filled up for Labor Day weekend. We started having random surge protector issues where it just trips off and back on. We lost almost all of our water pressure. The internet is non-existent now, and somehow we lost all of our cable channels that are hooked up through a cord. So that's something that we ran into several times up here on our trip to the Northeast and back. That on the weekends, some of these parks, when they get full, their infrastructure has issues. And usually you don't notice it because no one else is losing power. But if you have a surge protector, you're gonna have occurrences where it's doing its job. It's protecting your rig from one of the power situations. We've had low power and we've had high power situations when the parks are full. So it just goes to show you, even though no one else is having a problem, if you have a surge protector, you might know something that they don't. Look at these ribs. There's the ribs. We doctored them up with some Cosmo Qs. I'll link it all down below. We got our pit set at 225. Now to put the meat on and let it cook. See ya in 3 hours, ribs. While that cooks, we're going swimming. Are y'all ready to go to the pool?
Yeah!
Better enjoy it after this weekend. Pools gonna be few and far between.
Yep, probably won't be able to get in them unless they're heated.
So what are the odds that it's actually enjoyable today?
Well, it's cloudy, but it was hotter yesterday and it's a little hotter today. So I'm hoping it's at least manageable.
Hot is like 83, 84 degrees right now, but there's kids in there, so it must be at least enjoyable. But then again, you kids are never cold.
Right.
This big old truck, and everybody's got to sit up front to go to the pool. Well, we missed pancakes.
I think we also missed bingo.
Well, we're going to miss bingo. It's about to be bingo time. I hope y'all are ready for the pool because it looks like the entire park is in the pool right now. Swim time's over. We were there for 3 hours and it's time to check on the meat. It smells amazing. There it goes. That's 3 hours uncovered. We're gonna take them off, wrap them in foil, put some sauce on them, and then put them back on. All right, see you guys in 2 hours. If you're wondering what's in the bottle that I just put on the ribs, well, it's some form of liquid and Cosmo Q seasoning. So you can use water, you can use beer, you can use Coke, and then I put some more Cosmo Q stuff in there, shake it up, coat the ribs, put them back on the foil, and let them sit for 2 more hours. All right, 2 hours is up. Let's unwrap these things and see how they look. These things look amazing. I wish you could smell how good they smell. All right, 1 more hour and it's time to eat some ribs. It's almost time, but I wanted to show you what they look like because it's getting dark. There is our ribs. They're just about done. We've actually had a great time enjoying Labor Day weekend here. We've been visiting with all of our neighbors. The kids have been playing with all the kids. It's been a great time. We're gonna eat these ribs. I may show you again once I cut them up how awesome they are. But then tomorrow we're gonna get back on the adventures and we're gonna go explore more things to do here in the Cleveland, Ohio area. Today is the last day to get yourself into to win this Aspen 50 refrigerator freezer from Bouge RV. Now all you gotta do to get in to win, head over to pavingnewpaths.com and get yourself some merch. Anything purchased through the end of today will have you entered to win this Aspen 50 from Bouge RV. Good luck, guys. And Labor Day is coming to an end. You can see I've lost all my neighbors and friends. The park is cleared out and everybody's going home. The good news is we haven't had any surge protector issues today because people are leaving. We also got amazing water pressure again. The Wi-Fi works and now all the cable channels came back. But we're not gonna enjoy any of that today because today we're leaving and we're going on an outdoor adventure here in Cleveland, Ohio. For the record, we're no longer in the Northeast. It's hot.
It's real hot. Like, I was sweating inside today. That's how hot it is. And it's only like in the 80s, I think. We're gonna die when we go to Texas.
Just for reference, 2 moves ago, we were in Niagara Falls. Amazing weather. Last week, we were in Pennsylvania. Little hot. We're in Ohio. It might as well be the desert here. It's only 91.
Oh.
We're hurting.
It did make it to the 90s today. Oh, okay. Maybe that's why I'm dying.
This hike is from Rick and Sandy. They said, you like waterfalls? Ohio's got waterfalls. So we're going to check out an Ohio waterfall.
Okay, this is silly, but I really thought that lady down there was naked. She's got on a nude bathing suit and it looks like she has no clothes on.
So you mean to tell me you thought she was naked and she was okay with everyone up here looking at her?
Hey, she's in love down there. They ain't looked up at the crowd once. They are just in love. New love is awesome.
Right there. So besides the new love, do you actually enjoy the waterfall?
I do like this waterfall. This one's a little different. It's got like, I don't know what you call this.
It's called layers of formations.
There you go.
Guess
so
what?
it's not
Guess
just like
what?
straight down.
It's right there on the answer's right there.
You know I don't read those. That's what I got you for. Yeah, this is a cool one. I like it. Also super easy to get to with kids.
Yeah, I think it's maybe like a 5-minute walk from the parking lot. All right, time to head back to the truck. Made it back to the truck. Really easy hike. It's all paved and our boardwalk. There are steps, but it's so easy that I think even Phil could manage this one. Now we're going to a more strenuous hike. Welcome to our strenuous hike. Did you start your walk?
I did. I'm gonna get credit for this.
You want to tell them what we're doing?
We're hiking.
With the walk.
Oh, like our competition?
Yeah. I feel if you say it out loud, it becomes real. And if we don't say it out loud, we're 50-50 if we're committing to it.
It's time to commit. We've been supposed to be losing this baby weight. So we're easing into it by starting our walks again. And right now we have a couple challenges going on our little app. And I'm gonna beat Kevin. That's what's going on.
She only beats me because now that she's involved into it, if I have a good number ahead of her, she will be like, let me walk, buddy. Let me take the trash. Let me walk everywhere. She's been walking all over the campground trying to run the number up.
It's not a lie. Have to get my steps in where I can.
You know, she'll go so far as she'll lie to me about what number she has most of the day. So I'll think that I'm doing good, only to find out I get whooped by 3,000 or 4,000 steps when the day ends.
I don't lie about the numbers I have. I just maybe don't tell you the whole truth.
I'll be winning all day long, and then at midnight when the scores update for the day, I'll be like, when'd you get these extra steps in?
I didn't check it today to see how far ahead of you I was, but I always just try to keep a good pace ahead of you.
Now that we've told you, now we're on the hook to keep doing it. Look how awesome this is. I hear voices down there. You know, it wasn't long ago that we did a bunch of hiking in New Hampshire.
Yeah?
You know the only difference between New Hampshire and here?
It wasn't hot?
We did not have a heat stroke in New Hampshire.
I know, we're in the shade and we're still sweating here.
I believe in New Hampshire, if you were in the shade, you were actually freezing. And that was in July. I bet you guys thought I was gonna leave you, didn't you? See, that's how I usually win the step challenge, because I had to go back and get the camera. So I walk even further than she does, staying on the trail.
That's true. You get a lot of extra steps because you also have to go set up the shot. You forget to tell them that part. You gotta go set it up, walk back to us, then we walk past it, then you go back to get it. It's a lot of stepping.
Alicia found an AC in the middle of the woods.
I found nature's air conditioner. Oh my gosh, it's so cold. It feels like whenever you open your fridge and all the cold air hits you, it's coming out of this here.
It's a cave full of bats. There were signs back there saying, please don't go in. They're in there.
Oh, they're in there sleeping. We definitely don't want to disturb the bats.
What about shout out to this tree right here that says, I don't need dirt. I'll grow on this rock right here.
Crazy.
And he's been doing a pretty good job of growing. Look at that hole in the rock. We were just up there looking down here. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see Caden? He just realized the camera's out here, and when he sees it, he can't help but telling y'all, the camera's over there. It's over there, I see it. Come on, y'all. You gotta keep up. Did y'all see Bubba? He could not handle his cameras right here. The bad thing about that is I've had to climb these stairs twice to get that shot. Had to climb up halfway to put it up here. That's where we started. And then when we got to the top, I have to come back and get you guys. Are y'all enjoying resting at the top while I double climb those stairs?
You shouldn't have started a challenge. You might win this one.
I think the hard work's over with. I think right now it's smooth sailing back to the truck. Do y'all see that both of them have walking sticks? They saw a professional hiker that had the fancy walking sticks, so we had to stop and find them walking sticks so they could hike with the right equipment. Are y'all taking a break?
Yeah.
Are y'all tired?
Yeah.
You know we're almost to the truck.
Are you all tired?
They are not tired because I'm carrying them. They don't have to walk at all. Are you tired?
Yeah, because I never get carried.
Well, let's go. We're at the truck. Let's go. Come on. Let's go find Mommy.
I have 2 walking sticks.
Oh, man. And you got rocks. Little rock monster. Let's go. Catch Mommy. Here's a great example of how tired my kids are. We found a bunch of picnic tables, and they're running laps over there, and the truck's right there. Moments ago, they were so tired they couldn't walk anymore. So why weren't you playing the picnic table run game with us?
My legs are really sore today, and the only thing I can think is that I was jumping with Caden in the pool yesterday, and maybe I over jumped. I don't know. I can't think of why I'm sore, but my legs are extra sore today.
I know why she's sore, because the other day we got into a heated step contest and we walked 15,000 steps around a basketball court.
While the kids played in a sand pile with all the other kids. Yeah, and it was a half basketball court. So can you imagine how many laps we did? We probably looked so crazy.
People were judging us, and we weren't even talking to the camera. Imagine if we were doing it talking to the camera.
I did talk to my camera one time and showed you. Did I send you that clip?
You did. Maybe I'll put it in right now.
Oh, okay. Now you...
Look at that. Y'all get to see a clip I didn't know how to use.
So recently Kevin challenged me to some step challenges, and he's trying to get ahead over there while we're at the playground. Just running his laps, but I'm still gonna beat him. Now you can see where we were walking, where we did 8,000 laps around a half basketball court.
Can I see what's in there? Can I see what's in there?
Thank you.
You can. Look.
Whoa, a bunch of stuff. Whoa, that better death.
Feel it. Does it feel cold?
It does feel cold in here. Yeah.
That's how your drink's so cold right now. We made it back to the truck, and the funny thing is, Alicia walked 1.13 miles on the trail. Mine, because of all the camera moving, I walked 1.53 miles. So my steps are up right now.
I'm gonna have to
She's gonna have to go walk Buddy and take the trash out
I
tonight.
might need to go back over to that restroom 2 or 3 different times.
Well, if you go, I'm going. Rick and Sandy showed us a great time with the waterfalls and the hike, and this is another thing they recommended. I'm probably gonna say it wrong. It's S-Z-A-L-A-Y. Szalay? Szalays? Is it? Alicia thinks the S is silent.
I say put it on the screen and y'all let us know. Yeah, I think the S is silent. When an S and a Z are together, I mean, when is an S and a Z ever together? One of them's silent, either the S or the Z.
So it's Szalays or Szalays. Who knows? But we're going to this farm market here, and it was highly recommended by Rick and Sandy.
I think this might be our first farmers market on our travels. You know why we don't make it to farmers markets? Because they're usually open on Saturday from 8 to 11, and we don't wake up that early. So this one's awesome because it stays open till 7 p.m.
We need a cart.
Can't get them like this at Walmart, can you? It's a huge pepper. Up bread that looks that good. Cranberries and cherries, I love them both. There's also a pumpkin bread over there. This is a scary place to be. Could get you in a lot of trouble.
$60 later, we have fresh vegetables and some candy and some bread and salsa and a bunch of things we didn't plan on spending, but it should be good. Moments ago in our life, they were too tired to walk on a trail.
Now they can run up and down this hill.
Is that what farmers markets are always like?
Yeah, but this is a bigger one. Like having the live music and the food you can eat and places to sit. A lot of them are you just walk through the stand, but I liked it. I think it was awesome.
Confession, this is my first time ever to a farmers market.
Is it? Aw, you're introducing you to new things. You're paving new paths. Look at you.
So we got to spend a week here in Cleveland, Ohio, and it went by really fast. We got to hang out with Rick and Sandy in downtown. We spent Labor Day weekend here in Cleveland, and we even got to go hiking and see some waterfalls yesterday. But there's one thing I almost forgot to do. I didn't show you guys the RV park that we're staying here in Cleveland, Ohio. This is called the Streetsboro KOA. Let me give you a tour of it real quick. So right behind me is the main entrance. There's this huge fishing pond, there's the office, and right there is the drive-in. There's actually one more fishing pond and the main sign up by the road, right behind these trees. But you drive in this awesome driveway, stop right there, check in at the main office, and all the RV park is back there. They have on-site propane filling. This is the main office where you check in. It has laundry, an arcade, and an on-site store. Here is the arcade. On-site laundry room. They have gem mining for kids. This pool right here, it's actually really awesome. It's a big pool. I'm not even sure if it's open anymore because Labor Day is gone, but it was an awesome pool and it's still warm enough here in Ohio to enjoy that thing. You've already seen this before, but this is the main attraction, the big fishing pond. It's right here at the front. Right here by the pond is playground number 1. This is the basketball court that me and Alicia were doing our step challenge on while the kids played on the playground. This little thing right here. This is the dog park for the front of the RV park. Bathhouses. Cabins by the road. This is another fishing pond. Cabins by the pond. Giant chests. Cabins in the woods. Second bathhouse. This is playground number 2. The one in the back that probably shouldn't be here. It's got swings and a slide. My kids lasted about 5 minutes and we had to leave here and go to the front one. Way over there in the corner, that is dog park number 2. All right, so here is our RV site. It's back in the back and we take up all of it. Now we can't put our back door down, but we have nowhere to park the truck except for sideways right in front of the fifth wheel. So we have a 50 amp site, full hookup and water. Not a terrible site. If you have a big rig, there's a few turns getting back here they're challenging. And when you go to park, it's a little challenging back here because they built 90-degree sites with trees on the corners. We stayed here 7 nights at a price of $63.99 a night. For me, this place is neither great nor bad. This is the most neutral RV park I've stayed at in a while. It's a great park. There's nothing great about it and there's nothing horrible about it. It's just right down the middle. Perfect park for the perfect price. Would I come back? Maybe. It's not bad. But there are a few cons. And the cons aren't really a big deal, but we think you should know about them. So right behind me, this little line of trees right here, on the other side of that is a train track. But not just a regular train track. It is some sort of warehouse shipping district, and at 11 o'clock at night until 3 in the morning, they're conducting or doing something over there. They're changing up the trains right behind that tree line. And they blow the horn like crazy because it's uncontrolled railroad crossings. So for 4 hours every single night, you can hear the train as though he's parked in this site next to me, just idling. You can hear him bumping into cars, you can hear him releasing cars, you can hear the horn every time he crosses the crossing area. If you like white noise like we do, not a big deal. It's so consistent, you can tell time based on the noises you're hearing outside. Another con of this place, and like right now you can see, there's no one here. The hookups and the amenities are perfect. But over Labor Day weekend, this place was packed. We had almost zero water pressure. The Wi-Fi was undiscoverable. The cable channels decided to stop existing as well. And when it was full, we had all kinds of surge protector problems where the RV was trying to protect itself because we were having low voltage because the entire park was full. We're used to that because this is an older campground, and most of the time the older campgrounds show their deficiencies when the park is full. When the park is empty like right now, perfect hookups. We have awesome internet, awesome water pressure, awesome cable, awesome electricity. But when it's full, not so awesome. One more thing that gives this place a little negative feedback is I think it's getting very close to becoming more than 50% permanent residents. I don't have a problem with that, but whenever you start getting to that number, it starts to feel like this is a trailer park and not an RV park. I get it, parks need to pay their bills, and having full-time permanent guests makes the business side of an RV park easy. But that's not the vibe we're looking for, and I assume a lot of traveling guests that come through aren't looking for that as well. So the tour this morning already has me at 2,500 steps and 1.15 miles. Alicia hasn't even woke up yet and I've already got a mile on her. And I've got so much more to do today because it's time to start packing this thing up and we're hitting the road tomorrow. We had a great time here in Cleveland. We love you. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.